morning, children. How are you today, huh? You little rat bastards. What the, huh? PGA Tour 96. Actually, oh, there it goes. Whoop. Alright. There we go. Alright, don't think I was up to that. Where was I? Oh, yeah, that's right. Feces. Oh, there's a manual. Huh. Make sure your mouse driver is installed. Imagine needing a mouse driver. Oh, fuck, I better install my mouse driver. Yeah, I want to believe my package is coming today, but you said that on Tuesday, and then it just went on a journey. Alright. That's pretty impressive for 1989, honestly. You know? I don't know. Let's just guess. Okay. Are these my guys? I love how just completely not user-friendly this is. It's not designed to be. It's not supposed to. It's not for me. You know? There are people who can just see this, and it makes sense to them. You know, to me this is just some fucking ideogram that I'm completely ignorant of. That is one, like, it was touch and go at first. But, like, man, like, USB now is so fucking good. Because you just get shit that was shapes, and sometimes your computer didn't have the shape. And sometimes it did have the shape, and you'd plug it in, and just nothing had happened. A fucking shit-ass gamepad that was meant to be a 6-button gamepad that was the whole fucking thing, and only 4 of the buttons were ever detected. You know? Now, just shit goes in. It works. Haven't I played this already? This looks familiar. Everything we do is played by you. I'm pretty sure this is on, like, the Saturn or some shit. Let's take a trip to the Sega Saturn. Home of a lot of good games. New version of the Princess Crown translation's out, which is almost at the point of being worthwhile to play. Alright. The hexagons don't frighten me, they just bore me. I understand them perfectly, that's how I understand that they're not for me. They're for, you know, people with far more severe cases of robot brain. Okay, add the select music, source screen, choose 2. Then choose Sound Blaster. Okay. 2. And then choose Sound Blaster. Alright. There should be more fucking hot air balloon and Zeppelin races. I mean, is this the actual story here? We're just trying to catch up with a fucking dirigible. Oh, okay, I think I actually have to fucking enter nothing. Alright. Okay. Okay, pick these up. I mean, like, at least it looks, you know, the part. Like... Okay. Alright, so I can't walk off the edges or jump in between things. Alright, what's this shit about? Nothing. Alright, great. I have the sparkle cube. That's pretty good. Ow! I wonder if I'm capable of... Ow. Okay, found the pause button. Alright. I have tantrum. What? Did that hurt me? The problem is that's the same button as, like, okay, I think it's using up fucking something. That's the same button as jump, but, like, you just gotta, you know, push it neutral, and that's not very helpful. I wonder if that's in the game in general. Alright, well, that's what I need my fucking goddamn cube for, obviously. Fucking angry stack of goddamn mints. Stop. Let's see what the fucking Saturn version plays like. I feel like at least I might have another button for fucking whirly spin, you know? Alright, there's a red flash. The whirly spin's a little different. I want a Zeppelin. I want, like, just a personal Zeppelin. I did look into it, though, and I think, like, if memory serves... It was a while ago I looked into it, and if memory serves, it's like... I'm gonna need a surprisingly large Zeppelin just to lift me. You know? And I'm a little, like, it's like, alright, fine, but, like, I'm a bit disappointed by that. I was hoping it'd be something I could really, like, just have. But... the second you look into it, it's like, alright, no, that'd be that's a thing. You know? Alright, look, I expect this bullshit from, like, DOS, but I don't expect it from the Sega Saturn. What the fuck is going on? Something feels amiss. shouldn't be on this. Because I think there was like a tiny flashing fucking pixel in the top left corner that was the fucking thing. And that, you know, isn't how it should be. Okay, it's not the output then, because I'm getting that at the sensible fucking size. Phew! Worried there for a second. Alright, I have a dedicated fuck off button, which I do like. I don't think that's really doing much, you know? Like, I feel like I'm just getting hit anyway, which I'm not thrilled about. You know, like, that didn't do anything. But fucking, alright. I just don't think that's a very good game. I don't think it's an awful game, but I just don't think it's very good. I might keep it as a contrast for the Saturn version. It is such a bummer this game exists, but it's from 1988, you know? I don't think Jessica's all that mysterious. I don't think that was her deal exactly. Who framed? See what we're doing here. Keyboard. Oh, that was fun. Time to go down to work at the That's a little loud. I've angered it somehow. Yes. Okay, so I can jump. Oh, fuck me, I can speed up. That was a mistake. Alright, don't touch the dip. I mean, think of how much better this game would have been if it had been made in, like, 1995. You know? Remember me, Eddie! Did they ever actually sell exploding cigars, or has that always been a cartoon thing? I mean, I love this. This is fantastic. Backwards pills, hell yeah. I don't know if this is ever going to help me play the game. You know what? And I don't care. That's a good price on man-eating plant. Oh, wait. All of this. And then, oh yeah, like, here's how to install the game. I'll keep this, but only for the manual. Yeah, I want, like, that fucking portable hole as well. That's hilarious. I love that shit. It's the Rollicking 30s. That's one way of describing it. Hmm. Alright, fine. Whatever. Oh, okay. Is the mouse gonna be? Oh yeah, there we go. All right, great. Hell yeah, faster startup. Hell yeah, double speed CD-ROM. Yeah. God, remember that. How fast does your CD-ROM go? American Laser Games! Yeah, I love those stupid propeller hats. They're so fucking dumb. They always make me laugh.
I never was very lucky until I met Johnny Rock. And now someone's even taken him away from me. The cops have closed the file on this one, and that's why I need you. I know it was one of the 4 diseases that let the hammer down on my man.
Mumps is the name. What of it? Johnny Rock? He was a bum. 2-timer. A double crosser.
Alright, am I playing yet, or is this just the intro?
Why don't you ask that grease monkey, Pop?
Alright. So this one's one of the more interesting of the American laser games, because it has, like, some actual game elements, as opposed to just purely a light gun shooter.
There's someone to see you, boss.
As soon as I saw her, I knew she was trouble.
I'm in trouble, and I need your help.
Then I made my first mistake. I said I'd listen.
Telegram for you, boss.
When I got to Johnny Rock, I found this in his hand.
What?
Johnny, are you there? Johnny, what's the lucky number? Johnny, what's the lucky number? Johnny and I, you can call me Red, we were going to be married. Johnny had the goods on somebody. I want you to find them.
I asked if she was following. She said she didn't think so.
Must have missed.
Besides, how do you turn down a dame that gives you roses?
The key to the mystery will be found in Johnny's safe.
I shot you repeatedly, sir.
Nurse, get me a hose. You'd make a good sprinkler.
The key to the mystery will be found in Johnny's safe.
Okay. Alright, well that one got me fair and square. These are harder to play with a mouse. I think honestly if I were just kind of feeling it as opposed to looking at where the fucking pointer was going, it'd be a little bit easier. But I have always wanted to go through Who Shot Johnny Rock. I do love these stupid fucking things. Hologram. Huh. Fucking yeah, like you know, there's an actual like there's puzzles. You got to get, you know, you got money. You got to buy more bullets and shit like that. No on disk copy protection. The fuck's a whib arm? This feels like it's a. This actually looks familiar. This feels like it was a fucking Japanese game that they fucking tweaked for the West. And it feels like a Japanese game that was on the Sega Master System for some reason. Yeah, I mean, I got my light gun here. Like, I could probably actually get it to fucking work, but it would be a little bit fiddly to do right now. Okay. For a second I thought that said Arxis, and I was like, what the fuck? Lord, look, don't make me do this stupid shit. Huh. That's always nice when that part just fucking works. You fucking minge. Now, let's try. Okay, wait, hang on. Okay, so we'll. So sometimes you gotta eject it, then go back to it, and then. Fine. We're bomb! Just fucking. Like, what do you want from me here? You miserable son of a bitch. Alright, so the user disk isn't in there. Cunt. This game has no business being this fucking, you know, much of a complicated. Alright, let's try this one. Oh, that didn't work. Ah! Ah! And the motherfucker, like, look, I no longer care. Down on the mark is broken. Okay, so at least this doesn't sound like Pac-Man. Rest of the world. Okay. I'm very rich. Well, that was fun. Alright. Graphics! It's just a lot, you know? Like, if just... If either the shooting guy or the fucking hummingbird weren't there, everything would make sense. But both of them at once is deeply confusing. I think it's a widow I'd like to fuck. Okay. Like, am I meant to just, like, fucking... Like, what am I doing here? Just touching this shit? Like, am I clicking on things? Oh, okay, there's a... Okay, so we got, like, a gun. Alright, well, I got that cunt. Alright, I think I'm meant to, like, take some photos and shit. This sucks. This sucks a lot. Is this a soccer game? Oh, it's a baseball game. I've no... Oh, okay, pitch. I was just thinking in terms of, like, the fucking field. I'd love it if someone was already working on a Switch 2 emulator. Alright. Oh, look at that. Uh-huh. Alright. Menu. Good God. Do I even do anything here? Jesus wept. Huh. The fact that the cover's just the lowest res JPEG is so funny. Okay. Like, that can be the strategy in cricket, but yeah. You know what they should create? Test baseball. You know, there's no reason you can't have baseball go like 6 days. Do that whole, like, 1 of 7 fucking thing just back to back, like that, the days. Ooh, mouse. Wait a minute, didn't I play this already? This seems familiar. There you go, you weird little mutant. Alright. Like, is this where I'm aiming it? Okay. Huh. I mean, do I want to not touch these things, or are these things to bounce off of? Oh, okay, they're points. Oh. Well, then why have the door open, you fucking minge? You know? Double cunt. This is kind of like an early Portal 2. Oh. Alright. Well, now I'm down here. I mean, the thing about that is those cunts will just die. You know? Also, I think you'd be surprised how quickly that would get boring. You know, the steroid leagues. Because you'd see one mutant, you'd go, oh, wow, look at that. And they'd be like, eh. Okay. A Titus Brawler? I think it is. I thought it was a super cop and a Black Panther like the fucking, you know, Black Rights group, and not an actual Black Panther. Yeah, Titus's best is usually like just possible. Whoop. Okay, I've got a button for jump kick. I think I've just got button. I think it's just one of those games. Why was that game over? What did I do wrong? The fucking Panther. Get out of the way. Help me out here, Panther. Stand up, you fucking minge. Like, am I supposed to, like, do anything? God, fucking still too fast. Alright, let's see if I can divine more of what's going on from the controls. Okay, jump kick, gun, attack. Gun and jump kick aren't fucking... Are you a bad enough Panther to rescue the president? Cause like I can go over here, but it's hey, is that taking health away from me? I don't know why it would. I think it is. Like I think my health's just going down. Why? You know? How far into development do you suppose the Panther became a thing? Let's consult the manual. Headbutt, high kick, shoot, punch. Your mission starts at the spot where John Stephen was last seen. You were deposited by helicopter, accompanied only by your Magnum 357 and Black Virgin, your magnificent Black Panther, especially trained for your protection. I don't sound right. I don't know. Like, my health was just going down, and I'm not sure why. I think it was because I was using jump kicks. Feels like another shitty fucking light gun game. Von Furnden Green... Greenhorns. Greenhorns in there. Oh... Yeah, like that's the kind of thing that you could almost get to work easily enough today. It's like you had to either make it in 1989 completely devoid of any self-awareness, or today with a profound artistic talent to make it look like it's devoid of self-awareness. Anything else, piece of shit. Okay. Vita? What am I doing here? It's all gonna be in German, isn't it? Wild. Okay. Jack Potter stops his horse. Alright. Okay. Now it's time to move. I'm Millie. Suddenly he has an idea. Eating and drinking are good for the soul. Alright. You can breed cattle, cultivate grain, exploit mineral resources, work legally as a merchant, or become a bandit. I don't want, like, leave it to the Germans to make this into a fucking sim, you know? Like, it's the fucking Wild West. We're gonna just, it's gonna be a sim. We're gonna make this into a management fucking game, because that's just the only way we can fucking pass and understand things. Alright. I gotta pee, I'll be back in a second. Thought there was sperm? I'm not in charge of the piss music. You gotta donate piss music. Fuck you. Hey, look what arrived. Now I just need to wait for like an actual adapter. But like, it's cool, because some of the adapters are going into that little like fucking port there. So, it's in even better condition than the picture that they had online. That's nice. Look at that fucker. Look at that big old fucking titty you get to play with. It really, like... Because I never saw one of these in the wild back in the day. I didn't even know it existed. All I'd ever played with were the fucking regular Sega Saturn controllers. So with this in hand, you really see it's like, oh, okay, this explains the Dreamcast controller completely. You know? I mean, fucking almost, I don't know, like analog fucking triggers here on the back. I mean, I do miss 6-face buttons. That's... Yeah, but that's good. Yeah, no, this isn't an analog stick. This is a big ol' analog titty. I mean, honestly, it's not bad. Like, it has, you know, a good sense of control over the travel, and I like that. Nice, comfortable. But yeah, there's two people who've made like a version of this, but it like for Bluetooth or USB. One of them's completely out of stock, and one of them's kind of like in the process of getting it built. So hopefully that won't take too long. Because the only other one that existed was RAFnet, and that's been out of stock since fucking forever. It's an analog. God, look at fucking... Is this the game that fucking car socket thing was based on? Yeah, basically for Nights into Dreams, I think it's... The compatibility list is not what I'd call huge. But it's also, like, pretty much the last of my fucking... You know... I think that is almost it, actually. Alright, so far so good. Lady didn't really look like she wanted to be there. Okay. Alright, so it's just... Up goes up, right goes right. Okay, so it is some kind of... Yeah, this is just like fucking Rocket League, but I can't really see what I'm doing. That's not... I think I have to hold a direction to... I do, yeah, alright. So I was holding a button, and I don't think you gotta do that. You just gotta kind of... Stop that. Stop. No, ouch. It's hard to play Rocket League like this. I could go... Fuck it. Am I going the right way? I feel like I'm going the right way. Alright, I found the pause button. Oh, fucking Jesus. Because, like... What? Oh, fucking... Like, okay, so you push up, down, left, right. If you push right, you just go right. Like, there's no accelerator and then, like, steering concept like that. But if you push up, then down, you do this little fucking, like, circle because they're trying to be realistic with it. And it's like, that's not the point you want to add the realism because it makes adjusting to hit the little ball very fucking frustrating. The 3DO's 5-button controller would never have become popular. They basically had to pretty much, you know, here's a 6-button one. Such a stupid fucking goddamn. I don't know, I'll keep that as a historical oddity. Just so I can go, hey, look at this. But that is a frustrating experience. Yeah, I've been that hungover. So what? Oh, there's an 86 version and an 88 version. I like the, you know, I was gonna get the black one, like the black Sega fucking 3D pad, but like I got the fucking, you know, colorful one because I figured it'd contrast nicely with the, you know, I've already got the black regular Saturn controller. I'm trying to think now. I think that is actually pretty much it. I mean, there'd be some that I'd replace just for more convenient. Yeah, like the better Dreamcast controller that I'd have to get. I mean, there are a few more options popping up of like replacing the boards. And there's a few I'd definitely do that with. Like, I'd like a fucking GameCube controller that is direct to USB that actually has working analog fucking triggers. That's important, so don't fucking tell me they exist. Because you fucking go double check that they got analog triggers, and if they don't, I want you to headbutt a wall. I honestly thought a second wave was going to go across and it was going to look slightly better, and I'm an idiot for thinking that. That one's on me. What? I just don't care. That's the, in the forest, Kelly. It's something that comes up a lot about, like, you know, who created what. And it's like, you know, yeah, that Wacky Wheels game existed well before Rocket League. There's probably something, yeah, that other, whatever that other Sonic thing existed before Rocket League. But you know what nobody ever fucking talks about? Wacky Wheels. You know, an important detail in any of this is, were you the first one to come up with the idea, and were you the first one to actually get it right? This is worse!
You baby raper!
Because you can find proto-forms of lots of shit. Most shit. You go back in time and say, oh, look, this is almost exactly like this. It's like, yeah, but it also existed briefly and nothing happened. You know, it didn't have any major impact. Comes with free heroin. Oh boy. God, Electronic Arts. This is one of fucking. This is going one of their earlier fucking games. I love there's no mouse support, but like this is just how fast this fucking goes. Oh, fuck me. This was being attempted before that was possible. That was too early. You gotta leave that in the oven for a little bit longer. Oh boy, Zany! Why does this look like Rocco's Modern Life? When was this from? Unbelievable! 88. Predates fucking Rocco. Alright, come on. All this has to do is just basically fucking work. That, why does it have to be zany is one of my favorite lines. It's such a funny thing to fucking be your main concern. Why does it have to be zany? Sorry about the running you over prank. Homer Goes to College is a fucking gem. That's another one where the opening run is just a fucking work of the gods. Windmill hole! I'm gonna buy a bunch of those leftover sex robots in 10 years and make an erotic putt-putt course. And terrifying, but still erotic. Am I waiting for something to happen? Alright. Oh, okay. Right, we're just fucking... Alright. That looks like a steep incline. I think this music wants me to die. That is turned down. Fuck me. Why does it have to be zany? What's the hamburger do? Is there even a hole? Like, I'm not, like, am I supposed to be able to see through the hamburger? What's going on here? It like, was it though? 'Cause okay. It was fucking invisible. How the fuck was I supposed to... Also, the hamburger wasn't exactly jumping very high. Like, you know, there's zany and then there's that. I'm rereading it. William Shatner's Tech Wars. I've played this a little on my handheld. It still points. Okay. Alright, well I'm not manually starting my fucking CD quality audio. I'm not going to that much effort. I'm sorry, William, but that's a bit much. Now, one thing though. Probably not performed too well at 286.
I suppose you're wondering why you're here.
I am now.
You're the best. At least I think you are.
You've already figured out that if this weren't important, you'd still be in cryosleep, so I'm not going to waste your time, or more importantly, mine. Last month, Miyoshi Nakahara and her family disappeared while sailing a 40-foot wind cruiser around the world and are believed lost. A week later, Nikolai Petrovsky suddenly left his lab and has not been seen or heard from since. It's occurred to me that the disappearances were no accident. Oh, in case you missed the relevance, Nakahara is a Nobel Prize-winning cyberneticist whose forte is the Matrix. And Petrovsky is a noted cyberbiologist who's an expert in tech addiction. The connection, if there is one, could be the worst thing to hit this city since the quake of 22. If the tech lords have developed a way to broadcast tech using the Matrix, addiction would be universal. I don't intend to let that happen. That's where you come in. Find out if there's a connection and eliminate the threat. Do a good job, and I think I can get you released permanently. Screw up, you're back on ice.
I don't remember this. Okay. Marty Dollar.
Quick, I'm uptown, and I just saw Marty Dollar. Get down here and help me bring him in. You start near Midtown and work your way through the area.
So, like, to my knowledge, this has got, like, you know, like, I'm not just... Okay, that movement is not analog, tragically. You know, like, you're not meant to just... It's not a guns a-blazing. Like, there's an actual attempt at making, like, you know... Poo-poos! Oh, hell yeah. Shatner would only do one take. I wonder if they'll yell at me for going into the ladies. Toilet inspector! Alright, now... Okay... I have 1,000 of something. I don't know what. Alright, I don't think I can leave. I do have a little jump, but it's not very good. Tokens. Alright. That's ammunition, but, you know, this is probably America, so... We have to go down there. Incorrect. There's like some way to like... Okay, something's not in my inventory. I'm gonna fucking... Okay, so that's a tech war menu. Alright, I drew my gun. How do I put that away? That poor guy was just trying to take a shit. I've just ruined his day. What if I can put my gun up? Alright, I have some kind of camera. I think I'm locked in the toilet. I can't, like, open the toilet door for some reason. Gotta crawl out. Goddamn savage! Was that you, William? Okay. Is there a way to put that away? I'm getting the feeling like if there is, I don't know what it is. Okay. I feel like the security guy's gonna be mad if he... Yep. Ow, 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 ow. Quit it, quit it, quit it. It's hard to aim, it's hard to aim. Let's start again. Okay. So, there's some kind of... where's my fly spray? Okay, I have like a rear view, I want to say. Okay, I got this map. Maybe the map will help, you know, highlight something. Because I can't... yeah, it doesn't want to open. Alright. Okay. I am here. I mean, does it want me to get on a train? Can I talk to these people? It doesn't look like it. I don't know why that guy got mad at me for pulling my gun out when, like, there's just ammo around, you know. Alright, let's go on a train ride. Let's drive the train. Oh, hey, I'm out here. Alright. Okay. I must have enough ammo. Ah, fucking goddammit. Yeah, it probably is like you have to go somewhere and, you know. I love the, like, options you've got, like, not out in, like, the fucking DOS. Alright, it says warning high voltage down there. It feels like a real early attempt at, like, the fucking first person, oh, God, what was it? Deus Ex, you know? Hello, madam. Alright, where are you gonna go? Alright, you take me here. I mean, I don't know, like, I'm not hating it. You know? I am intrigued. I do appreciate all of... Who's, why, what? What'd I do? Maybe I was on the road and something ran over me. Alright. I don't know, there's just like... What? Why are you like that? Well, I'm not doing anything. You prick. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh man, the manual was just a text file? Ah, come on. Security holograms. Okay, I didn't know that. I was fucking confused what was going on there. Modem play. I feel like this game is like just a mod or two away from being like fun. You know, I don't think it's fun exactly. I don't think they managed to nail that part. You know, like I do feel like it could be you could get something out of this. I feel like it's a bummer that there hasn't been maybe as much attention paid to the build engine and then William Shatner's tech war. Arcade energy altering genetics. Joust is a weird game. You know, people don't think about it enough. This is a weird fucking game. Oh, whatever. Williams Arcade Classics can be the fun little way we start tomorrow. Hopefully. Yeah, like, I feel like Tech War actually has something there, you know? Because that's a big swing for those kinds of old games. Like, the idea of making something where, you know, there's this city, you walk around, you can get on fucking trains and shit, like, you know... Trying to think of when that would have fucking really set in as the standard and as popular, you know? I mean, even Duke Nukem 3D was just levels. I wonder if they'll keep the fucking lung capacity shit in fucking... and just the most dickbag fucking advice you can give a human being. Yeah, you know, think about it. There's poison gas, there's swimming areas. Level up your lung capacity. Won't that be fun? Yeah, like anything being hits that's kind of a problem with a lot of those games. You know, it's like I've downloaded 2 Duke Nukem mods. One's like a Duke Nukem one, one's some other thing like AMC or something, like some kind of, you know, Marine Corps. It's set in the Duke Nukem like universe, but it's not Duke Nukem. I haven't got around to fucking playing them yet though, but they do look like a lot of fun. And well, it's like the one thing I don't enjoy is like hit scan. Like it's just, you know, it's the not fun part of these old games. Yeah, I wonder how old Shatner actually is. He's 93. Yeah. Getting there. Late game fights are you versus 20 hit scan enemies. See, that's tragic because they've obviously gone to so much fucking trouble for the rest of the game, you know? To be like, okay, we've got this, here's a living city, you know, here's all this quasi-realism, and then it's just, yeah, it's just hit scan, and it's like, oh, that annihilates any chance of this being fun. I'm like, such a bumhole of a thing to fucking fall down at. Just a bit of mod work, you know? What the fuck? I thought something had slobbered on my Mega Drive controller and then I remembered I had to blast it with spray. I mean, yeah, like, to look even remotely fucking aware of your surroundings at 93 is an accomplishment. You know? I'm kind of curious as to what that's going to be like. Maybe if I eat enough people, I'll be able to retain myself. Well, I guess we'll see. We'll wait and see. Tech War for Sub Saturday. No, probably do have to finish. Get around to finishing 9 Souls. I do like it, and I am curious to see where it goes. Fuck me running. Oh, man, Arch files. I still hear the noise that they fucking make, and I'm just like, the fuck are you fucking things? Shit just makes me angry thinking about it. What games did get... Because I never think about the build engine, you know? Like, it's just always... You know, most of the time I always forget it's its own fucking engine, you know? Okay. Okay. Rockin' Shaolin, Legend of the Seven Paladins 3D. Illegally used an earlier version of the engine, only released in Taiwan and South Korea. Okay, there's Witch Haven, which is probably coming up, actually. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, Tech War was 95 and Duke Nukem 3D was 96. Huh. Power Slave, that's actually good. Witch Haven 2, Blood, Shadow Warrior. Alright, something called Skalander. Games that are based on the Duke Nukem 3D code. Redneck Rampage, Extreme Paintball. Huh. It's a demo of Fate. Something released recently called Ion Fury. Redneck Paintball, Extreme Rampage. Witch Haven has a spooky face that screams at you every 12 seconds. I'm already interested. Is that on there? Let's have a little dip into the future. I'm kind of curious now. Do we have Witch Haven to look forward to? There's the Wing Commanders. Ah, there we are. Blood Vengeance. Oh, hell yeah. I mean, I feel like the fucking build engine's one of those ones where you could really, you know, especially if you're coming at it with some modern understandings and ideas of how to get this shit done, you could probably get some really fucking cool shit going. I mean, shit, look at what's happening with the GZ Doom engine. It still boggles my mind. What's the fucking name of that goddamn thing? I swear I've got it here somewhere. No. I think it starts with S. Proteus, Primordia. Sulaco, that's it. Huh. Don't have it on this. Why don't I have it on this? But yeah, Sulaco, like... You know, like... It's that thing of, you know, actually building the rose-tinted glasses. Like, why not do that, you know? Why not go back to build engine and, like, go, alright, what could we really do this, you know, if we had the, you know, the tools and the you know, extra fucking 30 years of, you know, development practice and understanding. You know, what could we get this thing to do? And I mean, like, Sulaco is probably an example of taking it to a mind-boggling extreme. But I mean, even just, you know, a build engine game without the fucking hit scan, you know? You just add, like, some fucking actual goddamn bullets to the fucker. You know. Off you go. We're already having fun. Witch Haven has a bunch of hard locks in it. That's funny. I feel like that's not build engine's fault, though. You know what I mean? Like... That feels like something else. It feels there's a problem at a different end of the fucking development cycle. Yeah, I was talking about, yeah, that's what I said, like, people are pulling off weird shit like Sulaco was made in GZ Doom. Which is insane. Like, that almost feels like a handicap. Like, that almost feels like you were making your life harder trying to do that than just picking anything else. I mean, the thing is that, like, I've played a lot of those fucking Doom mods, and fuck, some of them are good. Like, I think, like, Return to Earth or Invasion Day or something, there are a few that are just fucking stellar. I think, like, Return to Earth gets just boringly hard by the end, even on, like, I was playing it with two thumbsticks, so I didn't have it up. I had it on, like, easy, you know? And it just gets functionally impossible. I can't even imagine playing that with, like, the difficulty up. Because you're in hell, and, like, the thing is, you know, modern systems, even the little handheld, can render an awful lot more than, like, fucking, a 386 used to be able to manage. So you're in, like, hell, and there's just fucking, cyber demons and just fuck all else of shit flying around. It's like, I don't know how you're not fucking dead constantly. Like, I really fucking tried. Like, I beat that whole game up to that just fucking good old-fashioned, moving and shooting. And then I got to that and was stuck there for like a week and then just went, fuck it, and brought up the goddamn thing and gave myself cheats. And after that, it just became a little dull, because, well, now there's nothing, I'm not really playing anything. Capstone. The pinnacle of it's always fucking something. There are just companies like that get so close, They'll have a great idea, and then just, not like unforced errors, like just, here's a really good idea, okay, and here's a thing we put in there that ruins it. Why? In Transformers, that company is called X-Transbots. Every fucking thing they make is just like, if you took 15, not everything, like, they're fucking not hotspot, they're fucking Inferno and fucking Grapple are okay. They're better than the Masterpiece. But I mean, Jesus wept everything else. Every time you look at shit, it's just like, how did you design this? Why would you design this like that? You'd have something here if you just take 5 extra seconds at the design stage. Go back over things and go, okay, do we need to have this be a fucking carnival of folding panels? I mean, probably not. Probably fucking not. Those ones bum me out more than a game that just sucks chode from start to fucking finish. You didn't need to get your dick out of your pants and hit it with a hammer. I don't know why you did that. I don't even know what to fucking do to stop you from doing it in future. If you did it once, okay. I do recommend, like, even if you're not into Transformers, the saga of X-Transbots' fucking Minosaurus is such a funny fucking thing. Because they released, your 4 Limbots, and they were all largely okay. Some of them had some bad quality control issues, but, like, just from a design perspective, they were fine. And then they released Motormaster, and then Motormaster normally comes with a trailer. This Motormaster didn't, and they were like, the trailer's separate. I was like, okay, it's also going to be separate in $300, and it's like, alright. And then the trailer was a nightmare. Like, there's a video on YouTube that's like how to transform Motormaster in just like 1,400 easy steps. And that's barely a joke. And that coming at the end, like, because it's a commitment when you buy that first combiner, You're like, alright, maybe I'll sell this one and ditch it or something. But otherwise, you're kind of stuck having to buy the other fucking 4. And then at the last minute to go, oh yeah, you got to buy like the trailer for extra $300. Also, it is going to be a fucking pinhead grade puzzle box to fucking do. Fucking miracle. Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of one of the big problems with like video games particularly, where, because like video games can not work in a way that like film and shit just doesn't really, And like, it's that thing if you want to get a job again, so you're not gonna come out after the fact. You know, rarely are you ever gonna get a proper fucking look at why a video game was fuck shit awful. That really fucking, you know, points a finger and just goes, that cunt. Poor manager archetypes. That's funny. It really, because the sad thing is I'm not anti-management. Good management and good leadership are fantastic. But just, it's that thing of like you're gonna, if you're shit, you're gonna be in a position to perfectly insulate yourself against that. And it's like, because I just love the idea of no, this game sucks because of this one cunt with his face. You see him? If you see this name attached to a fucking game again, just keep an eye out. Because this piece of shit is gonna fucking ruin it. I feel like that's gotta happen a bit though. Like, because if it never happens, we never fix the fucking problem. It's just gonna be this fucking dice roll every fucking time. Oh well. Fuck it. I just gotta wait for my fucking Sega 3D pad adapter and I can properly make fucking properly play goddamn whatever it is, Nights into Dreams. It really like they really just kind of like fiddled with this and turned it into the goddamn Dreamcast controller. Oh yeah, like a good king is just like, oh wow, this is great, and then you know they have a shit kid, and you're like, oh okay, no, let's see what the problem is here. Management and leadership skills are hard to teach in that fashion. They're kind of like vocational. You sort of gotta, and I'd say that's a big part of like being a manager and a teacher too, is like being able to like, you know, pass this on, and also just cut your fucking losses when it's not working. They're not as beefy, really. I mean, like, those are the grips. Like, sadly, they don't go all the way down. I mean, you know, we just got like, you know, if you had this, you could play like the Saturn versions of Daytona and shit. You know. The VMU does not work on this, no. Like, it has this funny little gap because the idea is you could, like, I don't know, take the fucking plug out and do shit, which turns out to be a blessing in the modern era because people are basically, you know, making new, you know, adapters that just have that and it'll go in, which is nice. VMU situation's weird though, because not even many emulators really deal with it properly. Like, as in, can like let you play the fucking VMU games. Like, there is like one specific VMU emulator, if memory serves, but it like wasn't very good, and like it was a struggle to get it to interact with like save files for the like Dreamcast emulators. So it was just kind of an uphill battle. Hopefully that'll change. I mean, I'd like to think Sega. I feel like maybe one of the reasons Sega haven't done a fucking, you know, Dreamcast Mini is getting the VMU shit to fucking work. Because apparently it's a minge. Well, yeah. Particularly in ancient times, like, it's modernity and complex communication systems allow for the extension of the concept of authority and the idea of a state to manage much larger spaces. You know, in ancient times where you were like a fucking, the fastest you could get anywhere was horse. It was just a very different beast, you know. It'd be real hard to like properly extend authority to that degree. Yeah, the adaptive triggers are great. That's one of the things I really love to do. Like you know, I bought a DualSense controller for the PC outside just because they're that fucking good. I mean, someone said the other day that there's like an Xbox One, and it's not. It's something that looks like a DualSense controller, but it doesn't have adaptive triggers. So I'm just kind of surprised, like, Microsoft haven't just done that themselves. you know, or Nintendo even, you know, because it is really good. Like it's something that's actually like vibration. Don't get me wrong, I like vibration and all, but also it's like, you know, sometimes there are actual creative, interesting uses for it, but other times it's just like it's like okay. Whereas with the fucking trigger thing, it actually does do shit that's fucking productive and engaging and can actually help you fucking, you know, do what you're doing. I feel like it was a real fucking waste to not use them in fucking, whatever the fuck. Silent Hill 2 much. Because, like, you know, imagine having a fisted toilet with adaptive triggers. That'd have been something. I think Microsoft's big problem with games is like there's, you know, they're a corporate software company. The corporate software people don't like the games division. It's like just this fucking stupid distraction. You know? We sell enterprise software here. We make bazillions of dollars off of that. Fuck off with this silly nonsense. Alright, tomorrow's Friday, so I think there's a bunch of Wing Commander coming up, so if you like digitized Mark Hamill and furries, boy, you know, have I got some games for you. Until then, watch my show, or I'll bash your fucking kids.